I appreciate the fact that by evidence of the of your answer just now, you profile a number of persons of all races and ethnicities and certainly genders who have exemplified the kind of character that you think we ought to emulate or certainly remember or use to inspire young people. That said, I wonder what you'd have to say about what you have to say, that is, about the notion that part of what we see with regard to character assassination is not just across the political aisle, but indeed across the races, that we have one particular group that impugns another group as lazy or lacking character. How do we as Americans get beyond that kind of nonsense?
Well, I think one of the ways, to be honest with you, is to reread not I Have a Dream speech, because we all know that, but the letter from a Birmingham jail. There's no more poignant words that have ever been written when Martin Luther King talks about how he answers questions from his daughter, who asked him why they have to ride on the back of the bus and why discrimination is practiced against them because of the color of their skin. And the whole, I'm sure that many of our viewers remember this, but the letter from a Birmingham jail was written to some clergymen in Birmingham who advised not going on strike, but to go slow and gradually, that they were going to make progress. And Martin Luther King was arrested, was in jail, and wrote a letter to these other clergymen and saying, how do you expect me to show patience when we are raising another generation that are being discriminated against simply because of the color of their skin? That's kind of a long answer to you, but we should pay attention to the example of others who fought and sacrificed their very lives. And we just celebrated the life of Rosa Parks, another incredible act of courage.
Relative to that letter from the Birmingham jail, your answer was not at all too long. One of my favorite King phrases comes out of that as a growth of that, where he warned these ministers and others against taking the tranquilizing drug of gradualism. What a phrase, the tranquilizing drug of gradualism.
His delivery was magnificent. His grasp of the English language. As a person who tries to write and deliver speeches, I'm telling you that they're incredible oratorical skills, but they couldn't have been as moving as they were if it hadn't have been for the profound belief and commitment he had in the words that he uttered.